We don't see it there, though, yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now.
Yes.
Now.
Finesse Mondays are back. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody who's tuned in to Finesse and Chill. We have a lot to talk about today.
This is Lee. Those of you who don't know.
Oh, and this is V, in case you can't read on the bottom and it gets a little mixed up for you.
Yeah.
And I know we're in the back, but it's switched. Anywho's. So we know that, our last 2 episodes, we had guests here. We had people talking. And, we got into news. We wanted to make sure we introduced ourselves the proper way on this channel. But today we're going to take it back to how Finesse and Chill was on the original podcast. And that was literally us shooting the shit. Seriously, talking about real life things that are going on. So we're going to get y'all news topics out, and then we got some debating to go.
Okay, so first things first, let's talk about Coachella.
Beachella?
Yeah, so go ahead. You could go into your little beehive moment, because I'm not talking shit, but I'm just not crazy.
You're not big on Beyonce.
I'm not a stan. Like, whatever she does is, congratulations.
Right. And see,
but I'm just not the biggest fan.
I'm obsessed with Beyonce, me being a Virgo and all. But the thing that was great with Beyonce that a lot of people, they're not understanding why she went so hard was she was the first African American woman to headline. Now, there's been African American women before. Beyonce's been at Coachella before, but to headline for that night, that's why it was so big. And me, having family in down south and going down south a lot, I loved her performance. Like, that was the only thing that made me want to go to college was football games like that. Like, I literally wanted to go to a university.
I'm not gonna lie. So how was it? Like, who, what?
First off, okay, she had 100 dancers. She had over 100 dancers. They was Balmain down to the socks. Balmain offered to Balmain. Sorry, I say Balmain, like Nikki said. You can tell I ain't got it yet. I should have been one of Beyonce's backup dancers. I would have got it for free. So what she did was she had everybody's custom fit, but what it was like a football game, like homecoming.
Okay.
So it was like all her songs, instead of having like a drummer and shit in the back, it was like the trumpets, the horn. It was made to sound like a football game. So the BK that was on, it looked like a sorority or fraternity. Like it had like the alpha sign in the middle. So it was basically like if that was her university and all her dancers were the drill team. So the way, if you ever been to like a down south or any college game or anything like that, that's how they go into the songs. Like if you saw the video I posted where she said on my surfboard, then it went into swag surfing. That's what they do at football games. You ever seen Drumline?
Yeah, I have.
How they make up into the songs. I'm a Beyonce stan. Shout out to Heavy Bags who's tuned in right now. So that's why it was big. That's why everybody made a big deal out of it. But let me stop going off.
Okay, so I heard that Destiny's Child came out.
Yes, she came out. She started it with Destiny's Child. She came out with Michelle and Kelly. They ripped it. That was wonderful to see that. And then Solange came out and danced with her. And a lot of people said that Solange doesn't always dance. So it was big. It was a big thing. Like, it's like our sisters. Like, we don't get to see them a lot.
Turn up.
So when we do turn up with them, it's like, oh, my sister's here.
And mind you, we're like the younger one.
Right.
Well, you are. I'm like the
middle. Yeah.
Kind of, so, I don't count, but.
So it's lit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even her mom was saying that dancing is Beyonce's thing. You know what I mean? So for Solange to get it, they said they love when Solange dances. It's like knowing your sister's in a good mood. Like, oh shit, Solange is dancing.
Now, I knew it had to be a really big performance because a lot of people are trying to reference Beyonce and Michael Jackson
as being that big. It was that big. It was that big.
All right, so it's safe to say that you definitely think that.
I mean,
it's a safe comparison.
I didn't know they were making that comparison, but me, normally I'd be like, okay, let's not compare it to MJ. But I think right now Beyonce is the only one that went like in a level of performing and giving back wise. Like when you go to concerts, I've been through a lot of concerts. We've been to concerts together where people just are like, nah, 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 nah,
Lip singing.
nah, nah.
Not really
It's a
doing
background and that's it. But Beyonce goes hard for hers. Like there's water on the floor. Like she's suspended in the air. Like it's all types of ill shit.
Okay, all right. Well, one thing I did see that I was like really shocked, but not really shocked about was that Rihanna was in the middle of the fucking crowd.
Always.
And no one even knew that it was her, so no one cared, and everyone was in their own world. And here she is, just enjoying the show, getting fucked up, doing her thing.
I love
in a
Riri.
mask.
Coachella was where Riri was rolling the blunt on her security's head that year.
Really?
Where she was on his shoulders and she was rolling up on his head. So she loves to go there and have fun. And, it's kind of like she has to. It's like this year you said she wore something so nobody knew it was her.
Yeah.
Like usually when she does it, I'm pretty sure like everybody's on you. Look at that. She rolled the blunt and everybody had that picture the next day. So it was dope. I saw a clip where Rihanna was she was dancing to Beyonce's performance. Like while Beyonce was up there, she was in the front and she was doing all of that. So that's dope. We need to go to Coachella, man.
Definitely. That's definitely on the radar. But one thing we have to say and we have to talk about is all right. So I know you guys saw Cardi B
with the belly
and twerking. So
she was like,
listen, I was here for it. I was like, you go, girl. Don't let that little belly stop you from, doing your thing.
I, on the other hand, did not like that she was twerking with the belly. Sorry. I don't care that she's working with the belly. I think pregnant people have to work, have to perform. I think that there was nothing wrong with her performing at Coachella. Like, I think that was dope. I would never want her to miss that. But I'm just old school, and I don't want to see.
What does that even mean? You're old school. So what? So you don't dance, girl? So you don't be like...
Maybe it's because I don't have an ass and I can't twerk, and I don't know what I'm missing. But I just don't think you should be pregnant twerking, and this stems from Jocelyn Hernandez's baby shower when she had strippers at the baby shower, and I felt some type of way.
All right. I will say, I agree. I thought it was a little too much to have all these naked girls and, like doing all like it was like a show. Like it was like, what is this, a baby shower? Like, are we happy that a baby's coming to this earth, or are we in a strip club? Because it was a mixture of both. But Cardi twerking though, enjoying herself. You know that she was a stripper. You know that this is part of like kind of like her character. That this is something that she's not gonna stop doing or leave behind.
True.
So why not live your life? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Like, who are we to say
all I'm
what
saying
she
is,
should do?
if I was pregnant and I started twerking, I would have 100 people in my comments talking about what's wrong with this girl. Oh my gosh, she's so ratchet. I'm like one of the most discreet, corniest people when it comes to turning up like that. And I guarantee you, if I started twerking today, they'd be like, "Oh my god!"
Hold on. She is so lying, because if she had a cup of Henny, she'd be the first one to get on top of the couch and be like, like, come on.
Well,
Listen, once the Henny's in the system, it's a different story.
Where's Offset? What does Offset say about this?
He was also performing, but I'm sure he doesn't give a fuck either. Like, live your life. Why should you listen?
All right, remember y'all said that. I'm posting a twerk video this weekend, and I'm living life, and nobody better judge me.
Listen,
or this
young,
ass.
We're young. Why be judged for living your life? Are we gonna be 80 years old one day and someone's gonna be like, you know what? You were really a prune. You should have had.
No, that's
fun.
True. That's true.
For
and people
what?
do tell me that. People tell me all the time that I make up these rules in my head that I think are standards, and like you said, old school. Like, what the fuck is old school? And it's just me being a grandma and making up these rules. So
but
maybe
you know why? Because people are judgy. So I feel you. I know.
Nah. We twerking now. If Cardi could twerk pregnant, y'all better not tell me and my little buns nothing.
Ooh.
Okay. What else?
So,
Shout out to Cardi B though, cause she's doing a lot. We
Cardi
talked
for
about
president.
her.
I just saw that in the comments somewhere. Love that shit.
Word.
Definitely love Cardi. You can't. How could you hate on something so positive? How could you hate on someone that's coming up from nothing, who actually worked? It's not like it's not like she was out here doing, nothing at all to get to where she's at. She's been putting in the hours. She's been working hard. How could you find anything to be mad at? It's crazy.
And I personally liked how she unveiled her pregnancy on Saturday Night Live. I'm all about class. I like classy shit.
Class with the pinky up.
All about classy shit, you know?
So, Cardi B, by the way, is the first artist to have a #1 album and a #1 single since Lauryn Hill. How crazy is that?
And she broke the records.
She broke a couple records. But let's just say this, like, it's been, can we all remember the fact that there's really not that many features? Like, her first couple singles really weren't with anyone in it. It was until afterwards that she started working with, like, G-Eazy, Offset, Migos,
right.
like, but really the first song, which was Bodak Yellow, that really hit, was with nobody else included. So and you have to promote that.
And she said she didn't even know Bodak Yellow was gonna pop like that. Like, at all. She had no idea that it was gonna pop like that. So that to me is always dope, when the piece of art that you didn't even think was gonna blow is the one that blew. It blew.
All right, so another fun fact is that she broke Taylor Swift's motherfucking Apple Music record. And you know what? I could just say, I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't really fuck with Taylor Swift. It's we're not really that into it around these parts.
I mean, I there's certain Taylor songs I like, and there's certain Taylor songs that you be like, Lee, change that.
I just feel like
she's not big on Taylor.
It's catchy, but it's not like you're singing it because it's a good song. You're just singing it because it's something that, like, the hook is like.
Right. Taylor makes certain music that could be in movies. Like, that it has replay value and they could do shit too. But Cardi broke the record. So these people that been having millions of followers, millions of dollars, it's like these are certain records that they didn't even probably know existed.
Exactly. So now Cardi's Coachella performance that I did watch.
Okay, and I didn't see all of it.
Full-blown Cardi fan.
I saw her on the floor, and I'm like, I'm not watching it. I can't see my baby on my baby and her baby on the floor. I can't.
I'm done with this girl.
I can't.
Listen, she brought out a couple of people, and most of them were from her album. So I'm really, really happy to see her put all of this together. I heard that she put in her own money into making the stage.
Yes. I was watching that. She said that she didn't. This is what it is. I got the scoop on that.
Okay.
When they booked her for Coachella, it was before Bodak was the way it is now. 300K, Anna said. Shout out to Anna and Hawaii Kiki. So what it is before, when they booked her, she wasn't as big as she was now. So she took a lower price. That's like, you know what I mean? Like, had she waited, she could have charged them more. So what she realized was, going to Coachella, she spent more on the stage and the performance and the dancers and the outfits and the lights and all that shit. She paid more for that than they paid her to be on it. But she looked at it like, you know what? It's cool. It's Coachella. I've always wanted to do it. And God blessed me with enough to do it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I like that. You see, like, it's not always about what you're going to get, but it's doing it for the fans, because that's what you're really doing it, and that's who you're doing it for.
Right. Because me and you would have been calling Coachella like, I don't know if you know, but you only paid us.
Excuse me. Listen.
So shout out to Cardi for taking the humble route. Sometimes that is the finesse. Sometimes you got to take losses. Sometimes you do invest in your own dreams, and then it comes back to you. Cardi's a millionaire right now, and she just invested more into her Coachella performance than she received. So,
exactly.
So who are some of the people that Cardi brought out?
G-Eazy, which is where, her little twerk sesh was. She brought out Chance the Rapper.
Love Chance the Rapper.
Yeah, he's pretty dope. And your girl, Kaylani.
Ain't my girl. Nah, I like
you hold grudges. So no, and I've never met someone that takes something so deep.
Yeah, like, it's so personal to me. When I see stuff happen, I don't forget it. So we know who Kaylani is.
Or those of you who don't know who Kaylani is.
She was a singer. She still is a singer. And she got caught cheating. She cheated on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah. Who's an NBA player at the time. I think he was with the Cavs.
Right. With a rapper, right?
With a producer, Party Next Door.
Party Next Door. There we go. So that's what it was. So now, I don't forgive her the same way I don't forgive Black China, for the simple fact that I wrote a post the other day that said good night to everyone except for Tristan Thompson. So if I'm going to be this mean to the guys that get caught cheating, then I'm going to have to go for Kaylani. Exactly. See, Kaylani was the one who said she was going to commit suicide. That's what made it so big, was like, Mama, how you going to try to commit suicide and you're the one that got caught cheating?
I mean, that's definitely nothing to ever joke about, because people really go through some shit like that, but you never know who's really going through it or who's just claiming it because they're getting bullied by everyone because of their whole ass actions.
Whole activities.
Just saying.
That's true. Which leads us into today's topic that we will spend the next few minutes talking about. Dirty little cheaters. And how this generation doesn't even look at cheating like it's that wrong. It's almost as if the more the years go by, the more women are like, oh no, people cheat, everybody cheats. Oh.
Everybody cheats.
So I just think that that's something we got to get into. And like example with Kaylani, it's not like we're going to go and bash men that do it. There's females that do it too, and they're just as wrong.
Exactly. It's not like, I don't know, I feel like guys are really sexist when it comes to that. Like when girls do it, it's like to a whole nother level. But then when they get caught up doing it, it's almost like it didn't happen.
Right.
Like it's almost like what? Like if you even get caught.
That's true though. I realized that when a girl gets caught, this is why Kaylani was suicidal, because when girls get caught, it's totally different. Guys get extra emotional.
Guys are like, what? I'll never look at you the same.
You're supposed to be my cinnamon apple, girl. Like, you know what I mean? We all saw that video. Guys get really emotional, and every guy I know told me that the first time or only time that they got cheated on, it messed their heads up. It really took them for a loop. And my thing is, if you know it hurts, why is it so easy? Or why do they think we're invincible? I feel like that's the better question.
Yeah.
Because guys literally cry. I know guys that are like, oh my God, it broke me the first time I got cheated on.
Let me tell you that the best of them, the toughest of them, the ones that have no problem being all this rah-rah man testosterone are always the low-key criers, voicemail leavers. I love you, babe. I ain't mean what I said. Yeah. I was just like, come on. Like, but you know what? But in front of their friends, they're the manliest man.
I don't need her. I don't need that girl.
Yeah, fuck that bitch. But you're gonna be calling that bitch in a couple minutes, like, babe, you know I ain't mean that.
Exactly.
You know I be coming out my face sometimes.
Exactly. And they'll be the main ones, like you said, emotional as hell. So there's levels to cheating. There's different reasons for cheating, and we want to get into we know people that'll say like, oh, if it happens once, it's alright, or like, what is the outline to what you can deal with and what you can't deal with? I think that's like, some people forgive people.
I think you have to be really realistic. Like, let's not paint this whole, you know, picture of we're gonna be in a fucking house, we're gonna move in, we're gonna have this white picket fence, we're gonna have our baby and a dog, and I really don't think that's how it's supposed. Like, I don't think that's how it goes. Ooh. I think that
there's no picket fence. The fuck?
She's like, where's the dog?
I'm out.
Listen, so I really think that we all have to remember our parents or our parents' parents, you know, back in the day when people used to stay together.
My
until
daddy
they were 80
loved my mama.
or 90 or however old. They stood together for that long because back in the day, you couldn't leave.
Right.
Back in the day, women couldn't speak up and be like, you know what? I don't need to be with this man that's going to cheat on me or beat on me or do whatever. They had to stay.
Yeah, it is totally
different. So it's a different world. That's why back in the day, yeah, relationships lasted. You know how many times, you know, our parents got cheated on, or how many times I know my grandpa stepped out. Sorry, Gramps. But I know
I was
that
just
this stuff
about
happens,
to drop
so
Grandpa T right now.
But you gotta remember something. You have women that will accept it.
Right.
Like her man, he loves her to death, but he just gotta have pussy.
It's
on the
not
side.
really
Right.
acceptance, though, is it?
Some women do though.
Is
Yeah,
it more
no,
of like
this is what I was gonna
you
tell
have no
you.
Choice?
This is what I was going to tell you. I had a friend literally tell me the other day that she was like, you know, she was like, I just sometimes when I see these girls, I look at it like, if we have bills together, kids together, I'm not about to give up all my house, my finances just because he cheated one time. And I wanted to choke her. Like, I was sitting there like, oh, mama, you don't love yourself. Like, no. Now, that makes me ask, are we really getting to that point, ladies, where it's like just because they got half on the bills, or because if they don't got half on the bills, they ain't even no excuse. You just playing now.
Like, yeah, now you got a whole nother son to take care of, to feed, to fucking clothes.
Right, like
sure
my question
is,
there's certain people that stay because there's kids involved. I know we have friends that, you know, they stuck it out. We have friends that been together for 15, 20 years. And they might have had their little cheat spurts in high school, but they're still rocking out together. I can't last that long.
I just feel like shit's gonna happen. We're all humans. Right. We're adults. We're all human at the end of the day. So people are gonna go through shit. Like, people separate. There's times, I feel like there's gonna be times where you might not even fuck with each other. There might be times where you might not even want to look at each other in the face, but, you know, like, that's the whole point of staying together and making things work, is to figure out how to keep it moving. And if you can't, ultimately, then fuck it, then leave. If you're not happy, you're not happy. You need to do what you need to do to be out.
So are y'all talking just men cheating?
No,
men and women.
No, men and men don't usually stay. If females cheat, men usually can't handle that the way girls do.
You know why?
Please tell us.
Because women are emotionally attached. This is a
That's
1,000%.
Fact. That's a fact.
There's a very small window of women that can go out there and fuck another man and not catch any type of feelings for it. Some women, they have to have feelings for the man
in order to do something.
Cheat on the man. So there's levels to women cheating.
Yes.
Very few of them will just do what we do.
Facts.
Fuck them, go home, and then live life.
See, and that's another example is that guys can have sex without any emotional attachment.
You guys
so
do it just
you
to
guys
do it.
look at it like, oh no, she liked him for her to cheat, for her to do that. It's true though.
Well,
it's
because
true.
maybe you drove her to cheat because you've cheated 50,000 times. So now she has to look at someone else like, you know what? Maybe I could fuck with him and fuck this one.
When a woman leaves, she leaves emotionally first.
Hair flip to that one.
Because I can't think of cheating or talking to another dude or anything like that until I'm definitely over it. And see, the way I used to think was like, oh my God, if a guy cheats on me, like, why would he do this to me? That shit would break me to a million pieces, because to me, a relationship is supposed to be loyalty. Like, that's supposed to be your best friend. So I would always look at a boyfriend like, oh, no, that's my best friend. Like, that's my right-hand man. He's not going to cheat on me. So when they cheat, it's like, I have no real friends. Like, that's how you look at your man. But now that I'm older, I'll just avoid relationships altogether, because clearly men don't mature until about 50, 60. So I got plenty of time.
Listen, you got some ways to go.
Yeah, I got some ways to go. So I'm not really here to waste my time. I'd rather be single for years. I was single for 5 years. Went out with somebody for 6 months, got cheated on. Went out with someone for 8 months, got cheated on. I said, you know what? Them 5 years was clearly not enough for me to stay away. But it also has to do with your type. So I think when you meet someone, you should establish what this is to avoid the cheating. Like, if you don't want a relationship...
What do you mean? You're going to meet someone and be like, so what are we?
That's my biggest problem, is that I don't even do that either. I'm so laid back that I'm like, if you call me, you call me. If you don't, you don't. I don't even know you.
Is it the Chloe thing that brought up made y'all want to talk about
a little bit, yeah. The Kalani, because Kaylani was the girl. Now, the Chloe and the Tristan Thompson cheating, that's what the kids are involved, because... don't get me started on Chloe. Don't get me started on Chloe. Tristan Thompson ruined the best day of Chloe's life. Now, I know a lot of people are not Kardashian fans. You don't have to like the Kardashians, but everybody loves Chloe. Like, Chloe hasn't pissed anybody off since high school. So, she couldn't have kids. She tried to be a surrogate for Kim, right? And they told her chances of having a kid is slim. So, for her to get pregnant by Tristan was a big Kardashian deal, because Chloe thought she couldn't have freaking kids. So, now you go through this whole relationship. This poor girl wakes up in the morning ready to pack her bag for the hospital, and it breaks all over the internet that he was cheating. Not only was he cheating, this corny ass loser had his schmeat out on a bench. Like, that wasn't a strip club. That wasn't indoors somewhere. He was literally sitting on a bench with 2 or 3 girls just taking his stupid meat out. Like, to me, that was corny. I would have looked at him like, ew, you corny.
But I'm looking at him more like he's a fucking
there's
basketball player. What did you think?
It just looked like to me like they was touching with his pants.
If you look, they blurted it out. Like, TMZ put the blur. That's when yeah, exactly. TMZ blurted it out.
Duchess.
And that's when I was like, there's a blurt out? This dumb nigga got his you-know-what out. No, he don't. So that's why I was like, you notice how corny your dude is when he gets caught cheating. Go through your man's inbox, and that's when you realize the type of cornball he really is.
You know what I thought? I thought they just did that shit for ratings. Now that you telling me my man's shit was out, that ain't for ratings.
No.
I don't think he would be doing that. I mean, the girls was pretty cute, and it looks like he has a type. You know, so that's why I feel like it's real, because he has a type. They all kind of look the same. The girl looks like his baby mother. A little bit. So it's like, no, this wasn't like a lot of people are even going as far to say, like, oh my God, they forced themselves on him. No. Are you serious? Nah. Forced themselves. He looked pretty laid back to me.
You know what?
Pretty alright.
They were just doing it for the ratings.
Part of me thought that at one point, but then I was like, no, because first of all, I'm so team Chloe that when I saw the first 2 pictures, I was like, that's not Tristan.
I feel like if it was for ratings, they would do a Tristan Thompson, Khloe Kardashian marriage special. That would have been for ratings in a positive. I don't think they would have wanted to. The minute that Chloe finally gets pregnant, put a negative light by showing that right when she goes to give birth, this one's cheating.
But I don't watch the Kardashian shit, but I see the news about them. But isn't there always some shit like that happening to their family, and they have a fucking reality show?
I mean, yeah, but they never really try to highlight when anybody gets cheated on, because Kourtney's man just got caught somewhere else too, and they didn't put it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to have to talk about this, though. They are going to have to talk about this.
Listen, a lot of shit was going on. We could go on for hours.
And to shout out to everybody in the comments, Mrs. Smith & Wesson, it is Duchess. It's like, that's not Duchess.
And proverbial
hater.
It's V. If you can't read, it's V.
Yeah, that is a fact. And shout out to you, proverbial hater. You've been commenting for the last 5 years. Whether it's good or bad, we appreciate you.
We love you either way.
So, again, back to... All right, so Chloe got her bag ready.
1 minute, and we're going to go to a break.
Okay. Chloe got her bag ready, goes to the hospital, realizes he cheated. Her whole family has to show up.
Girl, you should have known better. He left Jordy. What are you doing? I'm sorry. I don't feel bad.
Right, but I heard that they were broken up and she found out she was pregnant. It doesn't matter.
Exactly, and he still left her. And he still didn't give a fuck. And his dad was talking shit on. Let's not... Listen, I don't feel bad.
Oh, you right. Wrong Duchess. That ain't me. Neither one of them. So...
I need more wine.
We're going to take a quick break, guys. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. And we come back, we're going to talk more because Chloe just had the baby.
And we have a little tea to drop if you guys are into the whole WWE thing.
Yes. And we'll get back to talking about these cheaters.
On the road to the rich, yeah, yeah. Cause it's a struggle in my city, gotta make all of my money off trapping. All trapping, all trapping, all trapping. All trapping on the road to the rich, yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause it's a struggle in my city, gotta make all of my money off trapping. All trapping, all trapping, all trapping. All trapping, you already know.
Salute to all my niggas who get up and get it. I be having dreams of birds, I be chasing chicken. I fuck around and pull up to the spot and something rented. Taking prison chances, talking about them double digits. Trunk full of Yola, hoping they don't pull it over. All you see is dead bodies, nigga, when them bullets over. Moving E-pills and some weed out in Villanova. Around the same time when Favre played for Minnesota. Fuck earning my respect, shit, I gotta take it. The city going bonkers, so I gotta make it. The road to the rich is getting blurry now. I know my clock ticking, so I'm in a hurry now.
To the rich, yeah, yeah. Cause it's a struggle in my city, gotta make all of my money off trapping. All trapping, all trapping, all trapping. All trapping on the road to the rich, yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause it's a struggle in my city, gotta make all of my money off trapping. All trapping, all trapping, all trapping. All trapping, you already know.
After school, my mama used to tell me hurry home. I wanted to be cool with them niggas that was very known. 2 in the morning on the corner selling heavy stones. Running with a team of cowboys, nigga Jerry Jones. Don't ask me why I talk about it, cause I really lived it. Selling $50 clips, trying to cop a Honda Civic. You can't survive in the jungle if you kinda timid. Niggas get them packs and run it back like the nigga Emmett. They tried to make me join the Navy, but the streets had me. Surviving off of Chinese food and them beef patties. G-pack, brass knuckles and a stick on me. I'm in a different league, these niggas got shit on me.
Rich, yeah, yeah. Cause it's a struggle in my city, gotta make all of my money off trapping. All trapping, all trapping, all trapping. All trapping on the road to the rich, yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause it's a struggle in my city, gotta make all of my money off trapping. All trapping, all trapping, all trapping. All trapping on the road to the rich, yeah, yeah. Cause it's a struggle in my city, gotta make all of my money off trapping. All trapping, off trapping, off trapping. All trapping on the road to the rich, yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause it's a struggle in my city, gotta make all of my money off trapping. All trapping, all trapping, all trapping. All trapping, you already know.
Hey yo, Tay-Rock, I'm glad you came up here to see me, my nigga. For one, we gotta get in the booth. But that's neither here nor there. I know it's crazy in B-More where you from, just like it's crazy in Philly where I'm from. Matter of fact, that shit remind me of Philly. Little alleyways, niggas braddies going off, drugs getting sold. So you know you gotta be strapped when you running around out there. I got my nigga about to come through. He got them shits for the low. You already know. I got a lot of guns, but I just bought another one. I got a lot of guns, but I just bought another one. Them things not a game, but I always have fun with them. I got a lot of guns, but I just bought another one. I bought another one, and then I bought another one. I bought another one, and then I bought another one. Hey, since I bought my first one, I fell in love with them. I got a lot of guns, but I just bought another one.
I been had a Mac, but I just got another gun. It look like a hockey stick with 100 drum. You know where a brother from. Act fucking dumb. Drum hanging out of the 9 shape of a honey bun. I hit your pops with a bullet, then give your mother one. Troublesome, you wouldn't check Rock playing 101. Think he a G, I'm in his crib, B&E. Switchblade, cut your lights off, BG&E. Talking stupid on the neck, get you murked fast. Desi on me, the last thing that he heard blast. Run up on your nerd ass in a purge mask. Clean a Desert Eagle off, that's a bird bath. Dark whip, all you see is the dark tint. Arm spit, hit your dog, I ain't leaving no paw prints. Oh shit, you know rock with all of the nonsense. I got hammers in my pencil deadly, I'm John Wick.
I got a lot of guns, but I just bought another one. I got a lot of guns, but I just bought another one. Them things not a game, but I always have fun with them. I got a lot of guns, but I just bought another one. I bought another one, and then I bought another one. I bought another one, and then I bought another one. Hey, since I bought my first one, I fell in love with them. I got a lot of guns, but I just bought another one. My niggas upstate sicker cells. Wait, they ain't got sicker cell, but you be sick as hell, you had to sit in jail. Chicks say you shouldn't kiss and tell, but a man shouldn't keep it a secret if he kissing males. You could get a shell, get big as hell. If I spit a shell, that shit'll get red on the Richter scale. I love how the smoke coming from the pistol smell. Shots popping like that pussy your sister sell. Now your luck is gone. When I see you, your face what I'ma put my knuckles on, cause you fucking drawn. I wish you was never fucking born, or your mom would've did you like Brenda, remember? But for them slugs pop, I start jabbing, and you would start dabbing and try to make the blood stop. While you was on the gram, I was on the drug block, posted up with niggas that only take mugs. I got a lot of guns, but I just bought another one. I got a lot of guns, but I just bought another one. Them things not a game, but I always have fun with them. I got a lot of guns, but I just bought another one. I bought another one, and then I bought another one. I bought another one, and then I bought another one. Hey, since I bought my first one, I fell in love with them. I got a lot of guns, but I just bought another one.
It's the kid from URL, I'm known to smack people. I serve them that diesel or shit for they smack needle. They tell me rock, don't leave us, the trap needs you. I traded my junkie crack, the whip is Black Beetle. The mag tuck, I'm bad luck. If I gotta hit cash up, you paralyzed, filling shit bags up. Our homes end up in the funeral home, bagged up. Your rap suck, pussy, when you see us, don't dap us.
I got so many guns, I ain't get to use them all. I need a U-Haul to move them all. I shoot at y'all won't be able to move it all. I use my paws, y'all won't be able to chew it all. If you involved, the sawed off or remove your scar from the rest of your body parts when the shotty spark. I'm the type that'll try to take somebody's heart out their chest with my bare hands. I don't care, man. I got a lot of guns, but I just bought another one. I got a lot of guns, but I just bought another one. Them things not a game, but I always have fun with them. I got a lot of guns, but I just bought another one. I bought another one, and then I bought another one. I bought another one, and then I bought another one. Hey, since I bought my first one, I fell in love with them. I got a lot of guns, but I just bought another one.
Right now?
Yes.
All right.
Cups are refilled.
Of course.
Levels is good. Levels is good. Can everybody hear us?
Are we on? Are we good?
Okay. So,
Back to cheaters. When you lying ass motherfuckers.
yeah, because I see a lot of comments and everything you're talking about is all cheaters.
Let's talk about it. What's going on in this comment section?
Hey Vicky, you're gonna love me and you'll accept the name I gave you. Y'all, I was crying last week at all the different names you gave her. That was so funny.
Valerie.
It was
Vicky.
Vanessa, Vicky, Victoria. So back to the cheating. So Chloe had the baby and they named the baby True Thompson. And now I want somebody to find one true thing about anything in this.
Oh my God.
Why would you name that baby True?
Okay, all right. Let's not be hasty, right? Wasn't there a reason
I'm a little
why?
aggressive.
What was the actual explanation as to why this child was named
So
True?
Kris Jenner said that the reason why they used the baby's name True was because a lot of people in their family, that's a middle name.
Okay.
So I think her father, so Kris Jenner's father's name was Robert True, whatever her last name was, and then so on and so forth. So it's a name that's been running in the family. It just happened to be wrong time for that.
I mean, you know what? When is the right time? They have Dream. They have what was it?
But how
Night?
can you shorten True? Who's Night? It's Chicago.
No, isn't one of Courtney's kids Night?
No, Penelope. It's Penelope Rain.
Oh.
And
Well, see,
and
there
what's
you
the
go,
oldest
Rain.
one?
His name is Rain.
Yeah.
You know, like they have all these crazy weird names. Why not?
No,
Fuck
Tristan
it.
could sit on the bench where he was with his junk out. Okay, he can warm that bench like he warmed the bench.
All right, so hold on. So let's reverse this a little bit. Say that you happen to be dating an NBA player, right? And you really like this guy. You really all right now. So you really like this guy, right? This girl's a fool. So you like this guy, but you don't you at one point think to yourself, I might not be the only person for this person?
But I think that about everybody. And that's why I will never say never. Since my last relationship, I don't put 100% into nobody because I know that everybody has somebody else. I know everybody's talking to somebody, but there's somebody else that texts them. Like, I never think I'm the only one.
Yeah, I mean...
Especially if I was dating an NBA player, I'm going to be like... See, remember we got into the big debate about guys with money?
Talk about it.
About rich people. Like, there was when, who was it? Oh, Kevin Hart. When Kevin Hart got caught cheating, his wife, Iniko, basically said, well, it comes with the territory. And I was really mad about that. Like, yes, I know that guys cheat. Yes, I know that guys with money cheat. But I don't think you should get into any relationship expecting to get cheated on. It should still be a shocker when it happens.
I mean, yes and no. Yes, the lovely fairy tale side of me wants to think that everything's gonna be perfect and you're never gonna cheat and we're just gonna respect each other because if I don't do it, you won't do it. But let's be fucking realistic. Men just don't give a fuck. Men just happen to fall into the pussy sometimes. I mean, let's really talk about it.
No, I'm crazy, man. See, like, he's saying if it was an NBA player, y'all would act totally different. No.
All right, and let's talk about it because a lot of guys, let me tell you, a lot of you guys look like you were raised in a fucking He-Man's hater club from the Little Rascals. Like, why do you think that all women happen to be the same exact way or fit the certain foot? Just like we're supposed to not think that you all are pieces of shit,
right?
Which, you know, girls like Duchess think so. I think you're all pieces of shit. No, I'm just kidding. It's the wine. But, you know, why do guys feel like girls, because he has money, she's gonna do it? You know how many people I turn down that have money that fucking be like, oh, you want to go here? You want to take a flight to this, a flight to... Like, it's really not about the money. Not for everyone. Everyone's
Let me tell
different.
you, the more money, the more afraid you should be. What? The more money means they have more ways of cheating. They have more places to cheat. They could fly anywhere and cheat on your ass. What? Are you crazy? Like, that money thing, if anything, I'm stuck at a point in my life where I'd be damned I'm getting cheated on by a broke dude. But I'm not going to set myself up to be cheated on by a guy with money either.
You know what it is? We're different. I understand that it's hard to get, but we're on a different level in the sense of we're not looking at men for options. We're not looking at men like we need to have a man. We don't, because at the end of the day, we're building ourselves.
Right. That's like a codependency.
Just like men build themselves and they have their businesses, that's the type of mind frame and mind state we're on. We don't need y'all. Y'all can do whatever it is. Y'all,
anything
go be
you
cute.
Want. Be great.
Go be cute, baby. But we're gonna be great ourselves.
Hang out with your wing out,
Not every woman wants to be under a man's wing. Not every woman wants to be, you know, give me some money or what. Some women are out here paying bills, nigga. Some girls are out here making sure that rent is paid, making sure that everything is paid for people to be out here and saying, girls always want men for money. No.
Look, if LeBron slap you with $50, you got it. No, I hate LeBron because he's rude. I
don't like him.
I have a grudge on LeBron because a few years ago when he lost, he was like, I don't care if I lost. All you people are still home living your broke lives. I haven't forgave LeBron since then. You telling me $60 is going to make me freaking... Nah. 60 stacks?
60 stacks. Not even.
I act like you never been cheated on by a low... I've been cheated on by the ugliest
of dudes.
I've been cheated on by broke dudes, ugly dudes, rich dudes, cute dudes. Like, let me just Let me sit here real quick and explain something to you guys.
Let's drop some gems.
Why I can talk about cheating and why I could talk about the place I am in life and what I won't settle for is before I tried so hard to make relationships work. And I tried things different because you've seen I went into a relationship, this one specific relationship. I went into it doing everything different. I was like, I'm not going to talk back like I usually talk back. I'm not going to argue like I usually argue back. I'm not going to put hands like I usually put hands. I'm not doing any of that. And you know what happened? He still cheated. And
men are just going to be men and cheat regardless if that's what they want to do.
Right? It doesn't matter what you look like.
It doesn't matter what you look like, how much money you have. Like, humans are going to do what they want to do regardless. That goes to men and women. That's why you see rich men get cheated on, poor men get cheated on. Everyone gets cheated on.
Yes. Hashtag Hunger Games free
Hunger
Tink. I already
Games.
know who that is. What's up, bruh? What up?
I mean, why not? Let's be realistic. Let's be really realistic here.
Right. And, you know, it just happens like that. But I don't get mad. Like, when it comes to getting cheated on, I always look at it like that's a way out.
You ever seen Cardi's video where she's like, I love when someone cheats on me. Yeah. I'll be like, thank you. Because now the games are on.
Now it's like...
Now,
you said what?
Now we're going to do what you want to do. This is what you wanted.
Yes. It's always like that, man. I'm telling you, I could be a hot girlfriend, but I could be an even hotter ex-girlfriend.
Listen, I'm not man hating. I'm just realistic.
Right.
If you don't like that, that's fine. You don't have to watch our podcast. You could just be the fuck out.
Right. Like I said, I don't sit here and think every guy ain't shit. I don't think
we have great friends. We have best friends. We have a best friend that we love,
and he's gonna be the best husband in the world one day, and the best father. We know there's good guys out there,
but it's like 2 of you out of 100.
Yeah,
that's all.
It's like you gotta. What you put out is what you'll eventually get. Now, I don't blame any of my exes. They were cheaters. They were corny because that's what I was attracting at that time. I wasn't fully loving myself. So you know what I did? I attracted dudes that ain't really love themselves either.
That's true. You have to like put out what you want in your life. If you want to have a positive person, you gotta put your vibes out there and be positive so that you can receive positivity back.
Right. So I'll never sit there and say guys ain't shit. No, I had broke standards before because I was broke.
See, Lee would be the type to be like, how much you need?
Right. Yo, I was a sugar mama. So let's
talk about
Don't get it confused. If you ever hear me saying something about a guy should be paying for this, a guy should be taking me here, it's because
we paid our dues, all right? We paid a couple tuitions.
I paid tuition.
We paid a couple things, all right?
Phone bills, and I'm telling you, that's what makes it sting a little bit more when you get cheated on. Is because it's like, damn, I invested in you.
Right. But listen, and it's crazy because guys always complain, why do bitches always need $40? Have you heard that before? Guy in the booth. Come on now.
You ever heard that line? $40. Girls always need $40 for something. It ain't Eve because I got it. So it's like more or less. I haven't met a guy that gave me $40 yet. Like what?
She's a lie.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. We can't talk about that.
She's a damn lie. But anyway.
But that's why I know.
Guys that complain about, girls always. Guess what? If and I know because we've been friends for years. All right. Either one of us have had moments where our significant others have needed something or have needed us to fill in and do for them and do for us at the same time. And there's never been a time. We're not the type of women that'll be like, well, I did this for you and I did that. And we don't boast about it.
If
so
anything,
we're humble when it comes to shit like
we
that.
don't throw it in guys' faces.
Exactly.
And I think that's one of my biggest problems is that there's a lot of things that I should have threw in certain people's faces because they have no problem doing it. I'll remember something like a year later. I remember something the other day that I was like, Damn, why I didn't say that last time I was arguing with such
Listen, that's the difference between men and women. Men will throw everything at your face. Like, oh, well, I did this for you, I did that. And women will more like keep it noted. Like, you know what? That's right here for me.
Yo, this is the funniest comment. He said, I believe Duchess was giving up money. But Vicky was like, nigga, you gonna need to pay me back. Yo, that's nah, when it comes, you'd be surprised
how many losses I took.
She definitely holds it down. And you know what's funny is I just thought of a time where I was somewhere with an ex-boyfriend. She was living with someone, and we literally, I came back. Me and that boyfriend broke up, and I left in a snowstorm. And when I got to my house,
dramatic.
She was in my house because she left her house in a snowstorm, and we both
like,
and we both slept together. Like, this is just what it is. We out here in this snowstorm, and this is what it is.
We played board games together, right?
Yep.
We drank wine together, and we talked about life because that's what we want to do. Because sometimes you got to do that.
Right, exactly. And let me tell you something. She witnessed me go through one of the hardest breakups I've ever went through in my life. And to this day, I don't know why I took that so hard. I don't know if it was because of who it was and I just couldn't believe they cheated on me. If it was because I did everything different. Or if it was just like, damn, I waited 5 years being single just to come back in the game and they benched me again,
Coach? What it is? It's something different when, you're fucking around and you're with someone, but you're not really taking them serious. So when things go wrong, you're like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I really didn't give it everything. But it's different when you actually try to hold yourself together, to hold the anger back, to not try to argue as much, to not bitch about little things that you normally would bitch about. Like, when you actually try with someone and they take all of that and just be like, crumble it
and just ruin. You know what it is? Because I can't take that off of me. I can't take that relationship back. This is forever instilled. You can't take that time back. I mean, you could walk around and be like, oh, I used to go out with her, and I just gotta be like, yeah. And that annoys me. But what I will say is that the relationship after that, I didn't even wait for cheating. Well, the first lie, I was out.
Very true.
So,
and you know what? And that's one thing that we will always say. If you guys know us, we're leavers. We don't stay. We don't like to stay in misery. Like, some people don't mind staying behind and doing that, but
these boots were made for walking.
We like to leave. As soon as you do something that's like, that was shady, I don't really like it, I'm just gonna keep it moving.
Right.
We're pushers. We push forward.
Yeah. Not for nothing. That's one of my biggest problems. I had somebody tell me recently that I run from everything. He was like, you can't keep running all your life.
We do have a runner.
Yeah, I am a runner. Like, anytime, if I feel like I gotta question something or I'm feeling some type of way, I'm like, she's a Libra.
I'm actually a Libra.
She's a Libra.
So, I'm like the little balance for you guys.
I'm a Virgo. Like Beyonce.
Yes. And that's why it's like a good balancer. Like, whenever she goes crazy, I'm like, listen, calm down. You know that, this and this happened, so you shouldn't do this. And then she's the same way with me. Like, where there's times where I'm like too calm and she's like, what?
Right.
You need to turn the fuck up right now. Like, you're being way too nice.
Yo, and that's so funny because that literally just happened where I was calm and you were like, nah, I gotta do this right now. You even said it like I couldn't talk to you because you would have talked me out of it. And then later on, you were like, I was calm and I was like, what? I would have went crazy.
We had a situation where I was like, I can't even talk to you right now because I know you're gonna walk me out of this situation, and I need to say and I need to do what I need to do right now. So I'm gonna call you later because you're gonna make me think about the responsible route and what I should do as a woman that's trying to push forward. But every now and then you still have your moments. Shit happens.
Right. And retrograde. Mercury retrograde. I was gonna say it's over, but
You're
clearly
thinking New York and Metro
it's
cards.
still there. Mercury Mercury retrograde. Not a lot of people is going to know what that is. And if you're not into astrology and stuff like that, it's something that happens with the planets that makes Mercury go backwards. So it makes everybody crazy. Now, you might think what I'm saying is crazy, but you tell me if in the last 2 weeks, something crazy happened. There were car accidents. Your phone messed up.
Let's
delays,
say the fucking trains were crazy.
Random
your
shit
Uber
happened.
ran late for no reason.
Anybody got fired. Anything. When Mercury is in retrograde, a lot of crazy shit goes down, and it's finally over.
Exactly.
When
they almost took us with it.
When the Tristan Thompson thing happened, I was like, oh, Mercury is not playing fair, Chloe.
Well, we know it's that time. We just sit back like, girl.
I don't want to talk to nobody. And hers ended with a bang yesterday where everything came out. But what happens is things will come into your life to test you, to see if you learned anything, to see if you got anything out of all the other times you went through shit like that in your life. So 2018.
It's going to be motherfucking great.
It's a good year. If you're a good person and you feel like you've been getting the short end of the stick for the last couple of years, this is your year.
You just have to believe it.
But if you've been a nasty person, this is the year for karma. Believe me when I say that.
Believe me that we've seen karma happening.
Yeah.
And we love it. Don't you love it when you get to see karma unfold on people that were nothing but shady?
Oh, all the time. Karma lets me see shit
I just
all
sit
the
back
time because
like,
I'm too nice. So karma be like, you just wait, baby. I'll show you. It could be 6 months from the initial incident, but I always get to see it. So if you got cheated on, anybody cheated on you, karma will happen. But I will say, how you treat yourself and how you appreciate your worth, that karma could be good on you. Taking somebody back for cheating doesn't make you a better person. Dealing with somebody who's treating you bad just because they had a rough life is not going to make you a better person. You have to break the cycle. You got to get yourself out of that pattern and finesse yourself.
Exactly.
Feel
Finesse
yourself.
Your and finessing is all about making yourself better. Maybe not going through the roughest approach to it.
Right.
But just, if something's not working for you, make it better. If something's not happening for you, get out of it and do what you need to do to make yourself better, because no one's going to help you out in this world. It's a cold world. Get a sweater. No one's going to help you. You have to do it for yourself.
Everything. After we just told y'all that our best friend was the token perfect man.
Seriously,
he said he came in to say he's cheating on everything. I can't.
Well, anyway, real quick, before we go off, let's just talk about all of the events that we have coming up. Starting with 420.
This
We're
Friday.
About to get lit in Flint, Michigan. Talk about
so many edibles. Shout out to everybody in Michigan. We'll be out there this Friday. I think we land something crazy like 7 o'clock in the morning.
So we'll be there early.
And there's an event out there. I know a lot of people that follow 15 Minutes of Fame is battle rap related. So you'll be happy to know that it is a battle that we're going to in Flint, Michigan.
Ew.
Bloody Scene Battle League. We going out there with Twerk, Drugs, Daddy Mason. Who else is battling from out here? Mac Myron is from there, so he's gonna be hosting it with me. Jazz the Rapper's coming out there with us.
We're gonna be so fucking lit.
Last time it was me, V, Jazz the Rapper, and Twerk, and we had the best
If you
weekend
guys followed our Snapchats,
ever,
you knew exactly what went down, and it was the funniest fucking time ever. So I can't fucking wait. And we're gonna have cameras, we're gonna have videos, we're gonna have little sneak peeks, we're gonna have a couple little clips here and there of the battles and what's going on out there, and you know that we're definitely going to check out those edible treats.
Yes, we're definitely going to be edibled up.
So be on the lookout for that, because that's going to be happening this weekend on 420.
Yes.
Next up, between Summer Jam and Sol Frito, I cannot.
Let me see. Is that a Saturday or a Sunday?
Not entirely sure. June 8th, however, is going to be Sol Frito. If you guys don't know, for my Latino brothers and sisters, is kind of like a urban Latin music festival up here in New York. So it's going to be in Brooklyn.
It's a Friday. That's good.
Oh, so lit. So we're talking Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny. Oh, I'm trying to get her into Bad Bunny. I'd be like, yo, this is him. And she'd be like, the guy with the deep voice.
Yeah, is that the one that sings, what's the song with Tricky, 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 Tricky?
Yeah, that
See, I be knowing. For all y'all that think I'm Dominican, I'm black and Italian.
And Nicki Minaj is on that shit. So make sure you
she be having to put me up on the Spanish song.
A Bookie's gonna be there. Takashi's gonna be there. If you guys are a Takashi fan,
Takashi's gonna be there.
Yes, he is. Amara La Negra is gonna be there representing, and I'm definitely so ready to see her perform. Exactly. We're gonna have Hood Celebrity there.
Officially gonna be there.
Oh, so they don't.
He's on the roster.
Oh no, he is. He is. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're looking at the Barclays pull up right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely
so they added him. So he invited himself.
I think so.
I can't.
Finesse 2018. Do
V
what you gotta
Spanish.
do to put yourself on there. Yes, I'm Costa Rican 100%. So
and I'm black and Italian.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be at Sofrito, and then that Sunday we'll be at Summer Jam because
talk about it.
Ebro already was trying to announce the Summer Jam lineup.
If you guys are on Twitter, you could see Ebro was actually sitting there talking about, yes, you know it's Summer Jam fucking season, so
Duchess,
you know we're gonna
and
be
I was
there.
like, okay, Ebro.
We are so fucking ready.
I go to Summer Jam every year.
Cardi B is gonna be there, so you know I'm definitely not gonna fucking miss out. I'm a Cardi fan, in case you guys haven't noticed.
Yes.
Her name is Belka fucking Lis.
Belka Lis.
And my name is Velka. That's where the V comes from.
Yo, you know she's excited because she don't even like telling people her name.
So you know I'm
So you, Vicky will love me. She will. So guys, we're gonna keep you guys tuned in with the Summer Jam lineup, the Sofrito lineup. We're going to come back and tell you about Flint when we get back. So thank you guys for tuning in. You guys can follow us on Instagram. Make sure you like our page on Facebook. We do have a Finesse and Chill page.
Make sure you guys subscribe. Subscribe. If you guys support, make sure you subscribe to our pages. We'll even subscribe back if you guys send us a little screenshot showing us that you guys are subscribing. We're here to promote everyone. We're here to be on the same level.
Mine is at the Duchess of Jersey.
Mine is Sitting X Pretty.
And then Finesse and Chill has its own page for Finesse and Chill. So I'm the Duchess of Jersey for whoever didn't believe this is the Duchess.
And you guys could also go check out our YouTube, Finesse and Chill. Make sure you guys subscribe to that as well. Make sure you guys just, we're here for 2018 vibes. If you guys are here for us, make sure you support.
Yep. So thank you guys. We'll see you again next Monday for Finesse Mondays on 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
And we'll see you guys here this weekend. Make sure you guys are tuned in because we're going to have a lot of fucking fun this weekend for 420.
Y'all say bye to Uncle Ra right now.
Say bye.